A windy night in Portland, Oregon as we round out match day 14 in MLS Next Pro. A good one on tap. Timbers2 against Real Monarchs. Hello again, everybody. Matt Peterson with you. Real Monarchs won 5-1 over T2 in the first meeting April 28th. T2 looking for revenge. Portland had its 4-match winless run snap last week against Austin in a 4-0 setback. Here is the table in the West. Colorado Rapids still at the top, a 4-point cushion over Austin. Whitecaps, Earthquakes, and Tacoma behind them. Work to do for both these teams. Monarchs currently in 12th, Timbers2 in 11th. Timbers2, we mentioned 4 straight wins, beating San Jose, Minnesota, North Texas, and Houston Dynamo before falling at Austin back home before heading back on the road next week. Last time out, it was a tough one for Real Monarchs, losing to St. Louis City by a score of 4-1. Portland seeking its first win since a 1-0 victory at Sporting Kansas City Memorial Day weekends. Timbers2 and its goalkeeper Ryan Bilichuk, 22-year-old from Elon University, second-round pick of the Timbers in this year's MLS Super Draft. He's been excellent and consistent for Shannon Murray's team. And here is the lineup for Shannon Murray, second year at the helm, 8th year total with the Portland Timbers. 3 changes from the team that lost at Austin. They're all first-team players in the side. Diego Gutierrez, Justin Rasmussen, and Nathan Fogaza each joined the team. Now Real Monarchs, 3 first-team players in the starting lineup. Academy goalkeeper Blake Kelly, 17 years of age, gets the start at the goalkeeper position. And a good story here, the brothers are in the back. Older brother Delance, a first-team player. Younger brother Bobby, they'll play across the back. Second time in the lineup together with the Real Salt Lake organization. A beautiful evening for soccer, and we're underway from the Rose City. Our referee, Adam Zarin. As these teams look to climb the Western Conference table. Portland is in green. Real Monarchs is in white, and a free kick given immediately to Real Monarchs. Nathan Fogaza, 24-year-old Brazilian on loan from the first team. Played 4 minutes for the first team last night. It's his debut for Timbers2 in 2023. Made 1 appearance for T2 last season. A knockdown. And the second ball won back by Monarchs. Maybe the youngest team pound for pound in MLS Next Pro. A lot of roster turnover for Hamas and Alave's side. Former best 11 center back with Real Salt Lake. Given a lot of young players, a lot of former academy players, and current academy players a chance, including Blake Kelly, the goalkeeper tonight. It's back to Bilichuk. Slow build out of the back from Portland. Salt Lake picking its spots on when and where to press. You see Shannon Murray, the head coach, bottom of your screen. And it's one back here. Real Monarchs pushing forward. It's Nyman, former DC United homegrown player. And a direct ball over the top. And there's the 17-year-olds, part of the class of 2006, Blake Kelly, getting the start tonight. Inviting the pressure from Portland. Delance Pierre, Haitian heritage, played at University of Portland. It's a return home for the former Portland Pilots. And he has his brother next to him, Bobby Pierre. All the way back to Billichuk. Played at Elon University. Second round pick of the Timbers this year's drafts. I asked Shannon Murray, head coach of Portland, overall on the season so far, how close to the plan has it gone? How much has it followed the script? He said, in the offseason, we were building the roster. We wanted more competitiveness. We wanted to sign some more veteran players. Add some draft picks to make us older. A 2-5 start to the season was disappointed. Playing well. But he said maybe we needed those moments to help us earn the results later on, and that culminated with the 4-game win streak. A restart for Monarchs. Back in possession for Portland. And it's a Monarchs throw-in. He said, we're now in a position to make a run at things regardless of the results. We're in a good spot at this point of the season. Good work to keep it in play on this left sideline. It actually went out. It's a throw-in for Portland. That was Anthony Sinclair trying to create space on that sideline. Blake Pope will throw it in. 20 years of age, a Timbers2 player. Last played with North Texas SC in the FC Dallas organization. A chippy start to this game. Gaza, a few words to the referee before this restart. I asked Coach Murray about the win at Houston, a really good team, really good home team. They went there and won despite not having many chances. There's another free kick given. And I said, is that a game that you probably didn't win last year? And Shannon Murray agreed. He said, our veteran experience, our professionalism showed. He said, that particular weekend at Houston, we had very limited depth. He said, I was probably as proud of a win in a game as I had had in a long time. Here's a break here for T2. It's crossed and finished. A good start for the Timbers. It might go down as an own goal, but Fogazzo was in the mix. Perfect cross from the left. And a good start for T2. They have a lead inside 5 minutes. Here is the cross. And it certainly looks like an own goal. Frustration there for Bobby Pierre as he tried to clear it. It goes off his foot and in. But a good break from Timbers2. Cross came from the left. Fogazzo applied the pressure, all Pierre could do. It is an own goal for Bobby Pierre. Second ball picked up by Real Monarchs, Anthony Sinclair. There's a cross from the right to the back post. A late whistle that across the end line. It's a goal kick to Timbers2. And you can see the early starts for Portland. They lost their first 3 at Whitecaps FC, at home to San Jose, and at Rapids 2. They got their first win against LAFC 2. Then back-to-back losses. So they started out with 1 win in their first 6. They've turned things around with 4 wins in their last 5. Been a trying season for Real Monarchs. These teams actually have gone a different direction since that 5-1 win for Real Monarchs against Portland April 28th. Since that win, Real Monarchs won 6-1. Portland has 4 wins during that time. Real Monarchs have been outscored 20-6 in the 8 games since beating Portland 5-1 at the end of April. Real Monarchs trying to gain a foothold in this game. Jamison Olave, 6th season at the helm of Real Monarchs. Handling that critical role in the development ladder for Real Salt Lake between the first team and the academy. And the MLS Cup with RSL 2009, multiple best 11 picks, multiple all-star selections for the Colombian center back. This is great strength, deflected shot, it will roll out. And it's a goal kick. Bertine Jockeson is down for the moment. A first team loanee in the lineup tonight. And a short restart here off the goal kick. Oh, turned it over in a bad spot. It's on here for Real Monarchs. Excellent save. Second chance is skied straight in the air. Bilicek passes his first big test. Portland caught in possession. And look at this opportunity. It was a good strike from distance. Julian Vasquez trying his luck. And there's a direct ball off the restart. Not dealt with well by Real Monarchs. A hold-up play from Fogaza. He lost possession. Picked up here by Blake Kelly. The game coming to life. They're inside 10 minutes. The opening goal, an own goal charge to Kurakowski Bob Pierre. Nickname Bob Pierre. Prefers the name Bobby. And playing next to his brother Delence. A direct ball headed wide. Real Monarchs have controlled the recent history. Have won 3 straight matches between these teams. Delence Pierre plays in the channel. And it's a throw-in for Real Monarchs. Real Monarchs have outscored T2 13-3 during this 3-game win streak. But T2 has a lead, 1-0 inside 10 minutes. That's Justin Rasmussen on loan from the first team tonight. Does well there to win possession. Diego Gutierrez, his first team teammate, bursts into the box, draws some contact, grabs the ball, it's a penalty. Diego Gutierrez got inside and then slowed down to earn the contact. That's Anthony Sinclair, who's called for the foul. A savvy play there from Diego Gutierrez. Expected the contact to come and it came. Penalty opportunity now. Diego Gutierrez, 1 goal and 5 appearances on loan from the first team this year. Blake Kelly, the 17-year-old academy player, trying to keep him out. Diego Gutierrez for Timbers2. Well taken penalty and a good start for Portland. An own goal and a penalty and a sagging celebration for Diego Gutierrez. That's a new one. A well taken goal, his second on loan to T2.
T2 goal scored in the 12th minute by number 16.
And kept his top on. He sagged the shorts. And he's on the score sheet. And now a lot of work to do for Real Monarchs, facing this Portland team, which is in form, down 2 goals inside the first quarter hour. Long distance hit. That will not trouble Bilicek. Anthony Sinclair, who committed the foul, which earned the penalty for Portland, trying to atone right away. And Timbers looking ruthless as they seek a third in the first 15 minutes. There's Blake Pope. Good work here from T2. And a free kick is won. That's Victor Griffith restarting quickly to the corner. Feint of a cross. He's in on his left foot and the shot is blocked. Florian Monzon, he has been the man. If you look at the change in form for T2, he is at the heart of it. The 22-year-old loanee from Vélez Sarsfield in Argentina has already scored 6 goals in 9 games since his appearance May 7th. And many big moments in those 9 games for the 22-year-old Argentine, Florian Monzon. Here's a throw in for Blake Pope. Battling in the corner. Monzon decides to back off. Monzon wins it back. He'll cross into the sunshine. Good work from Rasmussen. Back for Gutierrez, and he cannot hit the target. Good strike, just sailed on him a little bit. And Blake Kelly will build out of the back. Born in 2006, the 17-year-old gets a good experience here in a road match in MLS Next Pro. Delence Pierre, former Portland Pilot, playing back in his college town of Portland, next to his brother Bobby Pierre. That's a good turn from Anthony Sinclair. Bobby Pierre. Last play with Racing Strasbourg's B team. Back for Kelly. Maybe growing in the game to this spell of possession for Real Monarchs. Delence Pierre. He's the older brother, but his number is half of his younger bro Bobby's. 22 for Delence, 44 for Bobby. A lot of possession. Here's Darren Iskandarian. As clapping from the head coach, Shannon Murray, in his coach's area. From the center circle, clipped over the top. A good idea there, looking for Julian Vasquez. And shielded out by Bilichuk. 22 years of age. Second round pick of the Timbers out of Elon University. Played in the preseason tournament with the first team. Are getting a lot of experience with T2. One of the first times we've seen a full press here from Real Monarchs tonight. They do well. They concede a goal kick, but well-timed press. They sent 4. And we talk with coaches before every game, and coaches have said it's interesting and counterintuitive that when you send 4, like Monarchs just did, sometimes teams will play out of it. If you send 5, they'll play over the top, and you don't have a chance to press. So you send fewer, you have more opportunities to win the ball back. And sometimes you see the turnovers happen when teams send just 3 or 4. Oftentimes they send 5. Teams will play direct. They'll bypass the midfield. You don't get a chance to win it like Real Monarchs nearly did. There was a chance earlier for Julian Vasquez. The Monarchs won it in possession in the final third. That's good from T2 up this left sideline. One back by Real Monarchs. Can they find the end product? So there's a lot of possession, but not much on the end of it so far through the first 18 minutes. Blake Kelly, the goalkeeper. Offside flag is up. Good conversation with Hamilton Alave this week about his team. Still seeking their first win since May 26th against Sporting Kansas City. Fell behind 3-0 before halftime last week against St. Louis City, trying to avoid that same scoreline in the first half here tonight. Real Monarchs thought there was a foul. Referee will let them play on. There's Hamilton Alave, such a domineering presence in his time with Real Salt Lake as a player. At this Real Monarchs team, its opening day roster included 19 teenagers. Incredible youth pipeline coming out of Real Salt Lake. 15 players on the opening day roster for Real Monarchs who did not have any previous experience with Real Monarchs. And if you look at the first team, 30 current members of Real Salt Lake, 16 have played for Real Monarchs. Now, 6 of whom were originally signed to Monarchs contracts and then earned new contracts with the first team. Here's a good build-up from Real Monarchs. Back to his left foot. Low cross is clear. That's a good build up that right side. And Taryn Williams. Another low cross. Hard challenge. T2 asked for a foul. After a lot of whistles early on, referee largely letting them play here. Adam Zarin in charge of this. Delancpierre. Good ball from Delancpierre. It's a quality build-up here from Real Monarchs. Darren is Kandarian off to the right. Sliding challenge. Penalty. He went down. It was an all-or-nothing challenge from Justin Rasmussen. And a lifeline potentially here for Real Monarchs as they will go to the spot. Gennaro Nigro earned the penalty. His well-timed run from his outside back position here in the foul against Justin Rasmussen. Bertine Jakobsen from France, played college soccer at Pitt. He goes to the spot. Big opportunity here for Real Monarchs. Looking for his first goal of the season in his 5th appearance on loan to Real Monarchs. Bertine Jakobsen. Cool finish. And Real Monarchs have a goal back halfway through this first half. "21-year-old from France on the score sheet.
Real Monarchs goal scored in the 23rd minute. Goal scored by number 27, Bertine Jakobsen. Jakobsen with the goal on the PK in the 23rd minute.
First professional goal for Bertine Jakobsen. It comes from the penalty spot at Providence Park in Portland. And that was a foul right in front of the 4th official. Free kick coming. Jakobsen was the top drawer soccer freshman of the year in the 2020-2021 season at Pitt. Helped Pitt reach 3 consecutive Elite Eights, 2 college cups. A GA contract with the league. A number 16 overall pick by Real Salt Lake this year. Born in France of Ghanaian descent, Bertine Jakobsen. Free kick. And you can see the belief that Real Monarchs now have after that goal. Darren Iskandarian, good balance as he's dropped deeper and deeper into midfield. Just past Jakobsen. Jakobsen, 19 goals, 57 games at 3 years at Pitt. Went 16th overall to Real Salt Lake, the highest ever draft pick out of Pitt. Shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Referee thought it was clean. It was Keyshawn Ferdinand, a 19-year-old former homegrown player with CF Montreal. And back all the way to Billichuk. Delence Pierre heads inward. That's Moses Nyman, still only 19 years of age for the former DC United homegrown player. Good turn from Nyman. And here's another opportunity. Shot blocked. But a warning shot there from Real Monarchs. Excellent work up that right side from Taryn Williams. And they looked real desperate, down 2 inside the first 15 minutes, but now they have a goal back and momentum. Here comes Rasmussen, on loan from the first team. Slaloming through traffic. Back to Rasmussen. Monarchs picking and choosing when they press, when they attack, and when they absorb pressure. Here they're sitting back. Long spell of possession here for T2. You see Shannon Murray giving instructions. Just a delight to talk with him and Humison Alavi, the head coach of Real Monarchs. All of these coaches across MLS Next Pro, so helpful with information. Love to talk about their teams, their players, their philosophies, and how the organization's trying to get players built for the first team. Valence Pierre earns a throw-in. An own goal opened the scoring. A good cross from the left. In the vicinity of Nathan Fogaza. Unfortunate really for Bobby Pierre. He tried to clear it. All he could do was get an outstretched leg to it into his own net. And the second goal was a penalty converted by Diego Gutierrez, a former Creighton Blue Jay. And then a goal back from the spot. We've had 2 penalties in this game. Bertin Jakobsen, his first pro goal, draft pick out of Pitt. The Frenchman has his first professional tally. And 5 shots so far for Real Monarchs, 4 for Portland. And now a bad turnover from Gutierrez. It's on for Real Monarchs. Good return ball and a big save. That was a spectacular 1-2. Taryn Williams got it back in midfield. Now look at this little 1-2. It's beautiful. Look at that first touch and return pass. Wonderfully done from Bertin Jakobsen. If that came off, put that on the highlight reel for Real Monarchs this season. Beautiful counterattack, beautiful interplay between Jakobsen and Williams. Corner kick here for Real Monarchs. Driven towards the near post, dealt with well by T2. Free kick. Savvy play there, running out of options, just feigned a pass, and then he drew contact. Oh, it's Julian Vasquez earning the free kick. Who will take it? Moses Nyman is a candidate. It is Nyman. Clipped to a good spot, headed back across the face, a goal and out. Valence Pierre had a chance. He could have maybe chested that down. You never expect to have that much time, but he truly was unmarked inside the box. Tried to head to a teammate, but Portland finally cleared. And the Monarchs looked completely out of this game, down 2-0, but they've grown into it. Long ball, tracked down by Ryan Bilichuk. A final third entries in this game, 29 for Real Monarchs, 8 for Portland. But the home side leads 2-1. Pierre earns a throw-in. Good belief for Jamison Olave's side. And cross comes in. Second ball controlled edge of the box. Jakobsen. Martin Jakobsen thought he was fouled. Referee had a good view of it. T2 breaks the other way. Florian Monzon leaves it here for Forgaza. Adam Zarin, the referee, largely letting them play. He really controlled the game first 5 minutes, a lot of whistles. Since then, order has been established and the teams have played. Throw-in Real Monarchs. One of the challenges for Real Monarchs is that the home form. We have not made the difference at home. I won a few road games, but actually worse form at home for Real Monarchs this season. Shaky clearance, but dealt with in the end. Oh, a self-pass here, shoulder to shoulder, and good work from Bobby Pierre against Florian Monzon. Now, Monzon's been a handful. He earns a corner kick here. 6 goals in 9 appearances since his T2 debut, May 7th. Now, Florian Monzon's on loan from Vélez Sarsfields in Argentina. Real Monarchs have 4 wins on the season. 3 of the 4 have come away from home. At San Jose, at North Texas, and at Sporting Kansas City. The lone home win came against Portland on April 28th, a 5-1 win. Diego Gutierrez scored from the penalty spot. He delivers this corner kick. There's a whistle right before. I think some contact in the box, so we're talking to here. Between Gennaro Nigro of Real Monarchs. Here it is again. And Tyler Clegg, that was the other player spoken to by the referee, Adam Zarin. The 3 first-team loanies in the team tonight. They happen to be all 3 changes from the team that lost 4-0 to Austin last week. And Diego Gutierrez, Nathan Forgaza, and Justin Rasmussen on loan from the first team for this game for T2. A 1-4 start to the season for Timbers2, but they've won 4 of their last 5. Climbing up the Western Conference table in position to make a second-half run. The free kick is given. Omar Alba, the Panamanian center back. A great conversation with Jamison Olave about center backs. Number 1 criteria for him, I said, if you're picking a center back and you're scouting and you want to sign a center back, what are you looking for, Jamison Olave, who had such a great playing career at the position? He said, number 1, do they know the position? Can they read the game and understand the game, the mental side? And secondly, foot speed. Can they solve problems with their feet? And lastly, can they play out of the back? Good in the air would be a bonus for a Jamison Olave center back. But he was a very athletic center back. He could jump, he could run. But it's interesting with his athleticism, he still points to reading the game, knowing the position, and the mental side is kind of the biggest criteria for him when identifying center backs. And cross from the left is picked up here by Kelly. He rolls it out. Monarchs still grow in this game after falling behind 2-0. And a free kick here. Victor Griffith, 22-year-old Panamanian, last played with Arabe Unido and Panama, commits the foul. Gutierrez down the line. A little scoop pass back for Gutierrez. Time for both teams to breathe a bit. Hamilton Olave looking on. 8th year as the head coach of Real Monarchs. Asked him about Javier Morales, his former teammate. Now the interim head coach with Inter Miami. He said they talk a lot, they share coaching philosophies, they trade ideas and questions. Hamilton Olave talked about Jason Kreis as one of his coaching mentors. He said he loved the discipline that he instilled in the group and the team camaraderie as well. Kreis at the helm when they won MLS Cup in 2009. Here's a good build-up from Real Monarchs. And cross comes from the right, and it's clear. Given right back. Now frustration building for Portland Timbers2. Hard challenge. Came in late. And a yellow card will be shown here to Bobby Pierre. He's in the book. Javier Morales, or Hamilton Olave speaking about Jason Kreis, his former coach. A coach that helped him grow. Loved his intensity and how he managed the group of players. And a style of play for this Real Monarchs team, he says, we are trying to play out of the back. We're trying to isolate our wingers against their center backs. Monarchs thought there was a foul. Both teams getting frustrated here. Here comes Blake Pope, the 20-year-old right back. Gutierrez. Rasmussen played at Grand Canyon University before being drafted by the Timbers. Here he is on the ball now. That's a good return ball. It's on for Rasmussen. Not the cleanest of contacts. Perhaps a shot, maybe a cross. Excellent entry ball, good return ball, but not the cleanest of connection for Justin Rasmussen. The other part for Real Monarchs, the game plan tonight, according to Hamilton Olave, they say we want to be very compact, because we are very aggressive when we move the ball forward. So when the ball is lost, we want to have a compact response defensively. That's a good entry ball, but it's defended well and cleared. Julian Bravo clears it. Bravo, second year with Portland. A 22-year-old played college soccer at Santa Clara. Oh, scrap in midfield. T2 comes away with it. But he lost his footing. Bagaza. A frustrating moment there for the Brazilian. The touch falls right in the path of Taron Williams. Williams, good balance, leaves it for Darren Iskandarian. Here's Iskandarian in the box. And it's cleared. Keyshawn Ferdinand, the 19-year-old, slid over. I asked Hamason Olave, when is your team playing its best soccer? And he talked about the away wins against Dallas, Portland, Dallas, San Jose, and Portland at home. He said very compact from bottom to top, trying to press and defend as a team, and we're very comfortable with the ball. So it sounds like when they haven't won, they've been too stretched defensively. When they've been able to stay compact, they've had good results. The intensity has been there from Real Monarchs. Despite falling behind 2-0 away from home, they have kept the energy alive. A free kick is given. Anthony Sinclair gets a warning there from the referee, Adam Zarin. Bilichuk. Direct ball there from the Timbers. Portland was flying in the first 10 minutes, chance after chance, but they just have seemingly lost their way in possession since that goal pulled back by Real Monarchs from the spot from Bertin Jakobsen. A minimum of 1 minute will be added on at the end of this first half here at Providence Park. There's a booking. Moses Nyman in the book. Been a physical game from both sides. And it's his bouncing ball. McNyman truly going for that ball, but a dangerous play against Florian Monzon. And Coach Shannon Murray said we wanted a more experienced team, a more competitive team with more pro experience. And they've had that. And turning around after a 2-5 start. Looking at these final 14 games of the season with a chance to really make a run. Free kick here to Real Monarchs. This might be the final action of this first half. Nyman pushes forward to take it quickly. Julian Vasquez earned that free kick. Here's Moses Nyman for Real Monarchs. Nyman clips it in the box. Headed backward, and there is the halftime whistle. A good start for Portland to get an own goal from Bobby Pierre for a 1-0 lead, and then a penalty converted by Diego Gutierrez, the first team player. But Real Monarchs fight back. They get a penalty. converted by Bertine Jakobsen, the first team player and draft pick out of Pitt at Generation Products with his first professional goal. 2-1 T2 over Real Monarchs at halftime. Major League Soccer and RCX Sports have launched MLS Go, a groundbreaking recreational soccer program. Boys and girls aged 4 to 14 can now experience a fun, affordable, and local soccer journey. This fall, MLS Go debuts in 18 markets, expanding access to the sport. You can go to MLSGo.com for more information. The record-breaking unbeaten streak came to an end on Sunday. Michelle and Samara wrap up a busy match day 13 as they take us through the match day rewind.
With another 20-plus games across match day 13, it's no surprise that this week gave us plenty to look back on. Samara and I are here with everything you might have missed, from crazy upsets to massive wins.
The weekend's biggest upset has to be the one that ended a historic undefeated run. Colorado Rapids 2's 12-game unbeaten streak snapped after a surprising 2-1 defeat against Tacoma Defiance. Their goals, by the way, were absolute bangers. Rapids 2 hadn't seen a loss since September 18th of last year. That's exactly 9 months ago. And while coach Eric Boucher knew a loss was imminent, it's still a sour one nonetheless.
For a lot of the guys, last year is not a distant memory. So when the first loss would come, what would be the response? And I thought the most important moment perhaps in our season would be just that. The moment after our first loss, and the moment in this case being how we return to training and how we perform the next game. And that's, I expect the guys to respond very well. The feeling or the energy that was on the field in the second half for us, that won't have anything to do with LA. It's about going out and proving ourselves.
But the upsets didn't stop there. Quakes 2 with one of their own over North Texas SC. We told you before the match to keep an eye on Quakes 2. They'd gone toe-to-toe with some of the best teams in the West the last 2 weeks. Well, they did it once again in their match against North Texas SC, notching a 1-0 win on the road. Once again, the defense was stout, with Quakes 2 claiming the team's 6th clean sheet of the season. That's good for second most in the league. They're now just one of only 2 teams remaining to stay unbeaten on the road this season.
Also extending its unbeaten run to 4 was Fire 2. The Chicago side had a perfect weekend, winning 2 games in 4 days. The first was a 1-0 home win over East contender OCB, with Charlie Ostrom heading in the lone goal. The second was a convincing 5-2 road win over Union 2, thanks in part to Alex Moniz, who opened up the scoreboard, and Sergio Oregel Jr. and Victor Becerra, each scoring a pair. With a double victory, Fire 2 climbed up to 8 in the Eastern standings.
Another team posting 2 wins in 3 days, Huntsville City FC. The boys in blue made club history with their match day 13 wins, moving their win streak to 3 straight, the longest in the young club's existence. They also posted their first clean sheet in their 2-0 win over Inter Miami 2 in front of a rowdy Joe Davis crowd. The club has now jumped up 5 spots in the table over the last 2 weeks, as they've really embraced what Coach Jack Collison preached ahead of this stretch.
And we said at the start of the week, season-defining week, what are we going to do? And 9 points, 8 goals, first clean sheet. So just really pleased for them guys, because they've been working really hard, so they deserve a little bit of success.
We've got more content coming your way on MLSNextPro.com and MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. We'll see you back here after Match Day 14.
The MLS Next Cup wrapped up this weekend in the Dallas area. Let's revisit the winning sides by age group.
the championship match at the U15 level of MLS Next Cup. The New York Red Bulls and CF Montreal just 3 months removed from a 7-1 victory by the Red Bulls against Montreal. But Montreal came into this final with confidence. They battled, and Ricky Zach Lashab steps up in the 74th minute with this goal.
And what a terrific goal he was. He understands that as the real estate is at this back post. So many players are just occupied with the ball. Let me hang around. Great first touch and just roots this thing. CF Montreal have their goal late into this game, David.
So the underdogs looking to win it all, but no quit from Red Bulls. Andre Mehmeti with the ball over the top, and Julian Hall, his 5th goal of the tournament.
And who else? This is the player that you want in and around that 18-yard box behind this back line for CF Montreal. It's a great first touch, but he just closes his hips and ropes it into that near post. We have a tied game here at this moment in time.
So into stoppage time of this match. No quit from these sides. Lashab trying to put a highlight reel goal down as the winner, and Stokes off the goal kick creates a chance for Hall.
And the question mark was who's going to make the difference. Changing blow for blow. This is Lachab. Now it's Julian Hall. If he opens up his hip and slots it into that far post, probably a better angle. You see the frustration from the young man.
But he doesn't have to carry the load himself with this Red Bull attack. Him, Lester, and Tanner Rossbro, the 3-headed monster. Rossbro, 16 goals on the year, and an electric strike here to win the whole thing.
Just stop it. Stop it right now, Tanner Rossbro. Doesn't need a second invitation. Pulls the trigger. New York Red Bull U15 MLS Next Cup champions. You see what it means to the whole roster.
MLS Next Cup U16 Finals, #1 Strikers FC, #2 Atlanta United FC. What an electric match from the start, Ricky.
And picking and choosing your times when to join the attack as an outside back is just so important. As this ball rotates back, take nothing away from this finish from Cooper Sanchez. Just ropes this thing, closes his hips at the last second, and talk about quality at its highest order. Atlanta United, they go up 1-0 in this final.
Sanchez scoring first in the slide. Didn't get all of it, but still a fun celebration for Atlanta. And it wouldn't stop there. Rocket Rita working his way inside the box, drawing the penalty, and then making it 2-0.
And he gets there first. He makes the most of that contact, and he steps up. He says, don't mind if I do. It's such a difficult technique to perfect. A little start-stop. Ropes this thing into that near post. And Atlanta United, 2-0, very comfortable going into halftime.
There were some chances here by the Strikers, able to get one in the second half off the head of Cole Harris in the set piece.
And just rises up like a salmon, textbook header from the center back, rises up, offer his left shoulder. We have a game here, but talking about making your substitutions make a difference for this Atlanta United side. And you go to the bench, if you're Kevin Kratz, you bring on players that they're going to make a difference. As this game is getting seen out, talk about this touch from Watson around the corner, and then look at the top of your screen. Garcia does so well to keep himself onside, and it's that extra pass, the unselfishness from the number 9 to play it into the path of Gonzalez. Head up, off to the corner. That's 3 goals. That's a win for Atlanta United, and they are champions of the U16 level.
Atlanta United, the exclamation mark by Joseph Gonzalez, making it 3-1. Atlanta United FC, your MLS Next Cup U16 champions, 3-1 final over Strikers FC. Our final matchup of the MLS Next Cup in the U17 Finals, Real Colorado versus the LA Galaxy. Ricky, what an exciting finish.
Changing the point of attack for this LA Galaxy side as Miller steps up for that final third. The little drop of the shoulder, low and hard to that far post. It always gives you an opportunity. It always gives you a chance, and he makes no mistake about this finish. And also, 10 out of 10 on celebration.
Harbor Miller, the right back, acting like a striker, putting the Galaxy on the board, but it wouldn't stop there. Miller went to work on the far side wing, touches it back to Paulo Rudisill, and how about Rudisill, a fancy footwork to set up Ruben Ramos for the goal.
And he's a player you highlight coming into this final match, but the ability to be so comfortable in tight spaces, not 1, not 2, but 3 Real Colorado defenders, and then he has the composure to roll us into the path of Ramos at the bottom of your screen. He just peels away from his individual mark, and what a lovely finish this is from the weak-sided midfielder.
Colorado down but not out. Seconds following the hydration break, was able to find their way in for their first goal off the corner kick.
As his ball pops off, Macias makes no mistake about the finish. He just needs to get it on target. There's just so much traffic in front of Adams, but you get yourself in a dangerous area, you're going to get rewarded, and the comeback is on.
And the consistency continued after that. Momentum Real Colorado's way. At the edge of the 6th, it was Cooper Highline to level this matchup at 2.
And as this ball recycles out, you just watch at the bottom of your screen, Highline, that touch right there is so exquisite for number 9 to create separation, but also the quality to go up into that far post, tie at this game. Highline corner to celebrate.
And then going into the second half, that's when your key players step up when it matters the most for the LA Galaxy. Julian Palacios getting his first goal in this match to give LA a 3-2 lead.
You hang around the barbershop long enough, and you're going to get a haircut. This is exactly what Palacios did. Hanging around that 6-yard box, this ball pops up. Just get it on target, hit it clean, off to the corner. You give your side the lead here, 3-2.
Well, Palacios wanted another haircut right after. He was still feeling it in this match, ending it with a brace and being able to give LA a 4-2 lead in the second.
Gets rewarded for his hard work. Luck, yes, but you create your own luck into this match. You get it on target, you give yourself a chance. Just turns the corner of Lund. It's an uh-oh moment for DeBella, but he doesn't care. It's off to the corner. He gets his brace. LA Galaxy, they get their win. LA Galaxy, 2023 U17 MLS Next Cup champions. Well done.
2023 MLS Next Cup final at the U19 level. The New England Revolution looking to repeat as champions, but FC Delco trying to break through and get their first ever win. And who else? Kyrie's with his 5th goal of the tournament.
Golden Boot leader for a reason. You talk about him getting himself in and around that 18-yard box. He gets the second bite of the apple. Probably not his prettiest goal in his career, but the most effective. And that's an effective D-slide if I've ever seen one, David.
So Delco takes the momentum to halftime. Brad Knighton makes 3 changes at halftime. One of them is USU 17 international Peyton Miller, who tags this one.
And just take a bow. You can't hit it any cleaner than this, but talk about Dos Santos. The information on this pass just to roll us into the path of the outside backs. What a quality finish that was. New England Revolution, they draw this game at this point in time.
So the Revs, after this, they go down a man with their red card for Jack Burkhart, but they go up a goal here, the finish from Alex St. John.
And all about the movement, top of your screen, just that little change of pace right here that makes a difference. As a striker, you always want to play off the shoulder, in between the 2 center backs as Parvu picks up his head. It's a quality service, and St. John doesn't need to hit it hard, just to say redirect it into the back of that net, off to the corner to celebrate. Revs had their lead.
This Delco group, they went to the quarterfinals 2 years ago, the semifinals last year. They had the heart of a champion, and they continued, Ricky, to fight against everything to try and get the breakthrough.
And it's the last bite of the apple here for FC Delco. As this ball comes around, you see the secondary action. It's the outside back. McDade has eyes for that far post, but lacks the composure, sent it high and wide.
The New England Revolution are the first ever repeat champions in MLS Next Cup as they sit atop the throne once again at the U19 level.
Back at Providence Park, here is the recent results in MLS Next Pro and the upcoming schedule. Wednesday, a shootout victory for St. Louis City over Minnesota United. LAFC over Whitecaps FC away from home. A penalty shootout victory for New England over TFC. Earlier today, Crown Legacy fell behind 1-0, but a dominant second half. They beat Chicago Fire 4-2, ending Chicago's 4-match unbeaten run. Columbus Crew keeps pace in the East. They beat Huntsville City. Well, on Wednesday, Orlando City taking on Philadelphia. San Jose against LA Galaxy, a Cali Classico there on Thursday. And a doubleheader Friday, Toronto FC welcoming Crown Legacy and Real Monarchs back at home. Here are the highlights from this first half. Second meeting this season, Monarchs. First professional goal for the Frenchman after Gennaro Magno after that penalty. Really good remainder of the first half from Real Monarchs. So here we go, underway in the second half. Real Monarchs is in whites. T2 is in green. There's an early cross. And nearly a chance for a tying goal. So close there from Yakusin. As the cross was just a bit too far in front. Now it's Nyman. Look at that overhead side winding kick. But it's saved by Bilichuk. That is a confident player for Team Yakusin. Kind of a half side volley, half overhead kick. Would have been spectacular if it found the back of the net, but it was well set by Bilichuk. Two good chances in the first minute of the second half for Real Monarchs, and now maybe a third. There's a clip cross headed straight in the air. And it's cleared. A lackadaisical start to the second half for T2. Space on this right side for Gennaro Nigro. Up. And here are the changes, triple changes at halftime. Tega Ikoba comes on, the homegrown player down from the first team. Joshua Penn replaces Diego Gutierrez. And the third change, Selmir Miscic. Comes on for Justin Rasmussen. Triple change there for Shannon Murray and Timbers2. Good patience there through midfield. Calming the game down, Victor Griffith, the Panamanian, formerly of Araba Unido. Back to Bilichuk, second round pick out of Elon University for Portland. Better there for Timbers2. Their attack really stalled in that first half. You see frustration there for Joshua Penn. He started the last game against Austin. He comes off the bench here this afternoon. Josh Penn, 22 years of age, last played with Chicago Fire too. Excellent there from Timbers2. They have broken down Real Monarchs, but they're not the best touch in the end, and a foul is called. Julian Bravo got forward. slowed the momentum, but that was beautiful passing. 5 first touch passes or so as they broke down the left side. Gutierrez, Orgaza, and Rasmussen each off. Penn, Ikoba, and Dunn come on. Space on this ride for Nigro. Nigro's cross. Headed top of the box. Push further out. Good knockdown for Nigro. Up this sideline. A good foot speed, but cleared. That was Omar Alba, the Panamanian, making his 13th appearance of the season tonight for Real Monarchs. Break up the right side for Timbers2. The cross is headed out. Edge of the box, it's settled, and the shot is blocked. That was Blake Pope, 20-year-olds, 23 appearances with North Texas SC last season. And Tega Ikoba, the first team player and homegrown player on loan to T2, has been very productive. 3 goals in 7 appearances, 4 starts for T2. Throw in here for T2. Cross. Good first touch. Very calm there from Alba in his own box, feathering it down. Heavy switch. Now brought down by Josh Penn. Here's Penn. Runs out of room. 20 appearances for Chicago Fire, 2 last year. A good season last year, 7 goals, 4 assists. Penn originally with Inter Miami in MLS. Space is opened up on this left side for Real Monarchs. Here comes Real Monarchs. Top of the box, it's laid back. Good defending. Excellent challenge from Victor Griffith. He had to get it right, and he did. I asked Coach Shannon Murray about leaders on this team. Griffith was the first he named. Good fake of a cross back to the left. And it's cleared. Team captain Victor Griffith. Second year with Portland Timbers2. And Coach Shannon Murray said the game before, the 5-1 loss against San Jose, was the turning point for this Timbers2 team. It helped the team unite as one. And good work from Tega tracking back to help in the defensive phase. Here comes Alba out of the back. Good layoff, and a free kick is given. And a yellow card will be given as well. No argument from Tyler Clegg, he's in the book. Clegg, a draft pick out of James Madison this year by Portland. Good interplay from the top of the box. Classic hold-up play. Bertine Jakobsen with the layoff, leading to the foul and yellow card. Jakobsen's had a very good night. He scored the goal. He's been active and lively and creative from that right wing position. Free kick here for Real Monarchs, about 25 yards away. Ryan Bilichuk in his own goal sorting it out. Gennaro Nigro is an option with the left foot. With the right foot, it would be Moses Nyman. 5 in the wall for T2. It is Nyman, and it's past the near upper corner. It was deflected. It's a corner kick here for Real Monarchs. Just the third corner kick of this game. 2 for Real Monarchs, 1 for Timbers2. Driven into the box. A good composure there in a foot race. Working all the way back to win it. That was Taryn Williams, the center forward, with good composure. Seemed like he was asking for a foul before the foul occurred. Referee had a good view of it. And now a free kick is given the other way. Adam Zarn had a good view. That's a bending ball. And the offside flag came up. A previous foul committed by Blake Pope for Timbers2. A final third entry is a heavy lead for Real Monarchs. 49 for the visitors, 20 final third entries for Timbers2. And there's a free kick. He was just called for a foul. Now he bumbles over his man. And you see the Real Monarchs players asking for a foul for persistent infringement for Blake Pope, but he's gonna just be warned here. And you see the referee, Adam Zarin, pointing at the video board saying that's your last warning. Free kick here for Real Monarchs. Monarchs have had 55% possession tonight. It will be the same two options, Gennaro Nigro with the left foot or Moses Nyman with the right for Real Monarchs. Alba pushes forward. Taryn Williams is a target as well. Both Pierre brothers as well. Bobby, number 44, Delance, number 22. Here it comes from Nigro, and it's finally cleared. It bounced in the box. You see some frustration there from Anthony Sinclair, the Costa Rican. He thought it should have had a better connection. As Kandarian will leave it. Really impressive response from Real Monarchs tonight, falling behind 2-0 and really looking overwhelmed after 10 minutes, but they have really grown into this game. There's a driven cross, headed clear. Good feet there from Nyman, handling a tough ball. Cross comes from the left, headed top of the area. Nigro picks it up, the captain. Infield, hard challenge there. There's the captain, Victor Griffith, winning it with a bruising challenge in midfield. Good tempo here from Real Monarchs in the second half. Gennaro Nigro crosses from the right. He's earned a corner kick. Sliding out was Julian Bravo. Corner kick is headed out. And they're going to go back to the corner for another corner kick. It looks like. Jaden Jones-Riley, the 21-year-old, will come on to replace Julian Bravo. A third-round pick by the Timbers out of University of Dayton. Excellent ball. Trying to settle it, he has on his left, and there's a great block from Alba. Nearly another goal from Tenga Ikoba. He's got the speed, he's got the craftiness, he had a good first touch there, but it was a really good block. Shannon Murray talked about Ikoba, the homegrown player, and his skill set for the youngster. He's still working his way back to full fitness, Taga Ikoba. And Coach Murray says size-wise, Tega gives people difficulties, but he's quicker than most his size, and we saw that on display there on that touch as he got in behind the back line. And he also said he's sneakily composed inside the box. I would agree. That was a moment of composure from Tega. If not for the block, it might have been another goal, as he already has 3 in 7 appearances for T2 this season. And Nigro wins it. Taryn Williams. Earns a free kick. One more warning there for Victor Griffith from the referee. Many set-piece opportunities for Real Monarchs here in the second half. Again, the left-footed Gennaro Nigro or the right-footed Moses Nyman. It will be Nigro. It's a good ball headed straight in the air. A second header. And that shot is well off the mark. Good work from Keyshawn Ferdinand, the Timbers center back. Had 2 headed clearances there to avert the danger.
Substitution for Real Monarchs. Into the match, number 49, Griffin Dillon.
And Griffin Dillon will come on. Julian Vasquez comes off. Dillon for Vasquez. Griffin Dillon, an academy product, playing for Real Monarchs. Dylan last played at the University of Maryland. 2 years at Maryland. Dylan, born in San Diego, raised in Draper, Utah, just outside of Salt Lake. A 2-1 lead for Portland. And 2 goals inside the first 12 minutes. An own goal charged to Bobby Pierre. And then a 12th minute penalty from Diego Gonzalez. Free kick is given. And a yellow card is shown. Gennaro Nigro, the captain. Into the book.
To number 91, Gennaro Negro for Real Monarchs. Yellow card.
A 23-year-old from New Jersey. Some experience in Italy. Played for the 3rd Division club Hortenza in 2020. Now T2 with an opportunity. Great fake. The second shot is blocked. And good work right off the bench. That was Jaden Jones-Riley. Faked it with his left, hit it with his right. The shot was blocked. Low cross is blocked once again. That's Nyman sliding out there. Good work from the central midfielder. Another delivery, and it's headed away. Now waiting for the spectacular was Florian Monzon. He was in the air waiting for the overhead kick. A throw into Portland. Expected goals favor Real Monarchs. They're at 1.46. T2 is at 1.1. And this in some ways feels like the Houston road game for Portland, where they didn't have many chances, but they still found a way to win 2-1 on a late penalty. And Portland had a really good first 12 or so minutes. Haven't played great since, but this veteran group, much more experienced than last year's team, has found a way to manage this game. Leading 2-1 as we go into the 70th minute. And it back to the goalkeeper, Bilichuk, by Tyler Clegg. Drafted onto James Madison this year. A nice first touch from Tega Ikoba. That's good work from Real Monarchs up this left side. And good composure to keep it from Delence-Pierre. High lofted cross, just slightly too far for tonight's danger man, Bertine Jakobsen. Some more good work from Alba. He's had a good night. And Coach Hamid Olave speaking about Omar Alba, says he has very speedy recovery. Good with the ball and good between the lines. Coach Olave says, like many, he's just looking for more consistency. And there is the yellow. It felt like it was coming for some time for Victor Griffith. A yellow card to the Panamanian. He does his job quite well. He puts out the fires. He wreaks havoc in there. Nobody's comfortable around him on the opposite side.
Yellow card issued to T2, number 57, Victor Griffith. Griffith given the caution card for T2.
Oh, that's nice work. A little self-pass here. Again, he's thwarted, but that was good from Darren Iskandarian. 1 goal in 3 appearances before tonight. Drove right past his defender. Nearly got into the box. Keyshawn Ferdinand with the restart. Wide on this near side. Blake Pope, dispossessed Negro on a yellow card. Good challenge there. Now Pope is sprinting back. That's the competitive Shannon Murray's talked about with this team. He lost the ball. He sprinted back 60 yards. Blake Pope did. A Negro called for the foul. And Negro can't believe it. He was going out of bounds. I think he's wondering, how is that a foul on me? Hamid Olave is asking the same question. Good overlap here from Pope. Blake Pope for T2 at the end line. Goes for a goal, and it's touched over the bar. Now Blake Kelly with an important save. Good work from Kelly to not cheat for the cross. He stays true at his near post, and he's able to handle that shot from Blake Pope. Good hit from Pope. I think many expected him to cross that. He went for goal. Corner kick, Timbers2. In swinger, headed away. Now the Monarchs trying to break on this counterattack from a corner. 4 versus 5. Bending ball is in the back of the net. His second tonight. Bertine Jakobsen. He caps a well-executed counterattack from a corner. And out of nowhere, Real Monarchs have fought all the way back from a 2-0 deficit. His first 2 professional goals have come tonight in Portland. Jakobsen, first time hit. Bilichuk got a hand to it, but could not keep it out. Beautiful counterattack from Real Monarchs. He has been the best player on the field tonight, in my opinion. Creating danger time and again. The first half. Penalty goal that time, and they're on a play. Getting on the end of the cross. And now everything to play for both teams with a quarter hour remaining. 23rd minute penalty, 75th minute equalizer for Martin Jakobsen. Played across France in his youth career before joining University of Pittsburgh in the United States. Again, top drawer soccer freshman of the year in the 2020-2021 season. And he helped Pitt reach 3 straight Elite Eights. Here is the T2 free kick off the head of Alba, out for a corner kick, and Alba in some pain. I don't blame him. That was a well-hit strike from about 35 yards out, hit him directly in the head. He may not have been fully expecting it. The Panamanian center back, his 13th appearance of the season tonight. Game stopped for the training staff of Real Monarchs to check on Omar Alba. Alba back to his feet. Thumbs up from the trainer. Short corner. Penn pulls it back. Monzon with the cross, just enough in the air from Nigro. And good control from Josh Penn. You can see Hamas and Olave bottom of the screen, urging his team to keep the energy up. They have come back from a 2-0 deficit after only 12 minutes. Nigro limping toward the sideline. Blake Pope throws it in. A little tussle there between center forward and center back. That one won by Bobby Pierre. That's excellent through traffic from Real Monarchs. And it's fallen inside for a go-ahead goal, and he nutmegs the goalkeeper. Oh, what a goal from Taryn Williams. Another counterattack. And the go-ahead goal from Taryn Williams. Monarchs have come all the way back. Fortuitous bounce right between the legs of Ryan Bilichuk. And the Real Monarchs down 2-0 inside 12 minutes have a lead in Portland. his third of the season in 15 appearances. Back-to-back counter-attacking goals, both gorgeous from Real Monarchs. The first from a corner kick. That one from the run of play, but numbers were committed for by Timbers2. It felt like it could get ugly for Real Monarchs at 2-0 away from home after 12 minutes, but the game completely turned after that. Hard to pinpoint the exact moment, maybe the penalty simply, and the goal back from Bertine Jakobsen. It's a 3-2 lead for Real Monarchs. In the middle of the field. Long distance hit. It slices away from goal from Josh Penn. Penn's been good. 2 goals in his last 4 appearances. When I asked and Coach Shannon Murray about him, he says when we got him, we didn't really know what to expect. He had just a cup of coffee with Inter Miami. His previous stop just didn't really fit. And Josh Penn has been a pleasure to add to the team. Works hard on and off the ball. A good knockdown, and that shot is blocked. Big switch. Josh Penn overhits the cross with 4 inside the area. Gennaro Negro will slide it down. Slow it down. Negro takes it towards the corner. Two 2-0 down, 12 minutes gone, and Real Monarchs have scored the game's last 3 goals. And the offside flag comes up. Seth Powder is going to come on for Real Monarchs. Selmir Mischich Darren Iskandarian will go off for Real Monarchs. Exiting the game for Timbers2 is Alexis Moreno, the 17-year-old player on a Timbers Academy contract. And there is Powder. On for Iskandarian. Can they get a third counter-attacking goal? Here come Real Monarchs. And the cross is easily handled by Ryan Belichick. They have been breathtaking in the second half on the counter-attack. The tying goal off a counter from a corner kick. The go-ahead goal. And in with the goal from Taryn Williams. Amazing that turnaround for Timbers2 as well. Up 2-0 at home. It's not as easy as it looks. The old adage, most dangerous lead in soccer is a 2-0 lead. That may prove true tonight as Real Monarchs, and just 4 wins on the season, but in position for their 4th road win. It'd be 4 road wins and 1 home win. That's what Hamas and Alave has said. They've let themselves down with the home form. That has really hurt their chances in the West. And he said he wants them to be more compact defensively. Here's a break here for T2. Deflected cross alone on the back post and a save. It may have been in the back of the net if not for that outstretched leg, as the goalkeeper, Blake Kelly, was leaning to his right. And it's Gennaro Nigro with a huge save. That might have been the tying goal for Timbers2 if not for Nigro's outstretched foot. Corner kick, Timbers2. A little push in the back. And frustration there. Don't need to push there. Instead, it negates a potential chance off a corner kick. That was Michael Dunn, the Timbers2 substitute. Dunn is an academy player, part of the 2006 group. He turned 17 years of age earlier this week. Cross from the right, well cleared. Flag comes up. Good tight line, a high line there from Real Monarchs, and it works for offside. We are now in the 90th minute. Could be a season-defining win for Real Monarchs. Down 2-0 inside 12 minutes. Portland looked like they were destined for a home win. But the Monarchs slowly but surely grew into the game. They got a penalty goal and then 2 counter-attacking goals in the second half. The tying goal and the go-ahead goal. First 2 pro goals for Bertine Jakobsen, on loan from the first team. First 2 professional goals that come at the MLS Next Pro level. And a cool finish. Jaron Williams for his 3rd of the season between the legs of Ryan Belichick. Low and hard at the near post. That oftentimes has great effects. That good tracking back. Just consistent defending from Real Monarchs. And if you think about the 2 goals conceded, Hamas and Alave wanted his team to be compact defensively. He said their success has come when they've been compact. The first goal was a break up the left side, not real chance to be compact on a cross that led to an own goal. The second one was a penalty, so 2 breaks up the left side. Nothing has come easily through the middle of the field from Portland. I think Jamison Olave will be very pleased with his team's defensive response since falling behind 2-0. That's a nice layoff there. Good sliding challenge to win it back from Michael Dunn. A minimum of 4 minutes will be added on here at the end of the second half. And now it's game management, clock management for Real Monarchs, leading 3-2 at Providence Park. Hard challenge in the corner, needless there. A yellow card shown. Or Josh Penn for that challenge, just barreling over him in the corner.
Yellow card, T2, number 70, Joshua Penn. Penn given a caution card for T2.
Penn goes in the book. Nyman keeps it in the corner, 1 versus 3, and goes down. Timbers have won it back. It's fallen to Real Monarchs. Powder could not get a shot away. Now T2 tries to break. Free kick is given, yellow card is shown. He thought he got the ball. Referee disagreed. Timbers playing quickly.
Yellow card, Real Monarchs, number 49.
They will have to pull it back.
Dylan given a caution card for Real Monarchs.
Griffin Dillon into the book for Real Monarchs. Real Monarchs seeking their second comeback win in their 2-year MLS Next Pro history. The first was against Timbers2 earlier this season. Back on April 28th, they trailed 1-0. They won 5-1. You do it away from home, you do it down 2-0 inside 12 minutes. That is a monumental victory. Just seconds away now for Real Monarchs. Full time at Providence Park. A first win since the end of May for Real Monarchs. And they do it in come from behind fashion, down 2-0 inside 12 minutes. They get 2 goals, the first 2 pro goals from Bertine Jakobsen. And the game-winning goal from Taryn Williams, who is our man of the match, presented by Adidas. This finish from Williams between the legs of Ryan Bilichuk is our game winner. Man of the match presented by Adidas. Williams, his 3rd goal of the season. Second comeback victory in 2 years in MLS Next Pro for Real Monarchs, and they do it at Providence Park in Portland, Oregon. Full time, Real Monarchs 3, Timbers 2, and that will do it for our entire MLS Next Pro broadcast crew. I'm Matt Peterson. Final score, Timbers 2, Real Monarchs 3. Don't forget, you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long at MLS Season Pass on Apple TV and MLSNextPro.com. Good night from Portland.
This copyrighted broadcast of MLS Next Pro may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcasted without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.